Alright folks, listen up. So today I wanted to talk about something a little bit different. I wanted to talk about standards. So standards are a little bit different but related to the topic of goal setting. Standards aren't goals in of themselves. They are a set of criteria that define whether or not you're checking all the boxes in order to obtain those goals. So standards need to match the goal or training objective first and foremost. Otherwise, they're just arbitrary. So if the goal, for instance, is in the next 16 weeks, I want to lose 8 pounds. Okay, we have a concrete objective with a concrete set of time within which to obtain that objective. So we could set a standard, given those parameters, of 8 pounds in 16 weeks, of every other week, every 14 days, I should be down a pound. Or a more complex example would be some of the standards that I set for my conditioning. Like for instance, on the 25-kilometer bike, I set the standard of 52 minutes with resistance, or under an hour at the 30-kilometer mark. These would be examples of a more sophisticated set of standards on account of the fact that the intensity and time domain are specifically designed to require a particular energy pathway, which then yields, given that intensity and that time domain, a very specific training effect, which is what I'm going for. Whether we're talking a simple set of standards or a complex set of standards, at any rate, the time domain is oftentimes one of the most important components of a standard set. I mean, of course, this matters in sport. If you look at the Olympics, for instance, the difference between first and second place is determined by sometimes hundredths of a second. Biology is, after all, action over time. So when we're talking about physiological effects, so like gaining muscle, losing fat, getting stronger, getting faster, improving blood markers, so on and so forth, the time within which you obtain those goals then sets the standard by means of which you can expect to get similar outcomes moving forward using those methods. Standards are important, folks, because success leaves clues. And those successes are often determined by meeting or exceeding the previous standard to the thing that you're trying to accomplish. Set goals and then determine a set of standards to obtain those goals. Consistency is a superpower. Stay in the fight.